In this video, I'm going to unbox the Nolo motion tracking system for mobile VR and give it a first hands-on review. Hi and welcome to this unboxing video of the Nolo motion tracking system for mobile VR. My name is Sebastian and this channel is called Daydream District, bringing you the latest and greatest of Daydream VR. So if this is your first time here and you would like to stay up to date about anything Daydream VR, consider subscribing. I'm really excited to unbox the Nolo motion tracking system for mobile VR because it promises positional tracking for Daydream and any other mobile VR system on the market right now. I had interviewed Lisa from Robotics, the company behind Nolo VR, before they started the extremely successful Kickstarter campaign for this Nolo, and I'm really happy that they made it, that they really delivered on their promise to deliver Nolo end of May, beginning of June, and here we are in the beginning of June and I'm holding the Nolo VR in my hands. Congratulations Robotics, congratulations to making this happen. The Kickstarter campaign is over and you could have got this for $149. However, you can still get it now on nolovr.com for $199. Before I unbox this and give it a first hands-on review, I would like to mention that Nolo has sent me this review unit free of charge. However, this is not a paid review and all opinions mentioned in this video are my own. So with this out of the way, let's go to the unboxing. And here we are again. This is one of the signature Daydream District outdoors unboxings which happen on my terrace. The package itself feels substantial, it's quite heavy, and here on the side it says Robotics, which of course is the manufacturer of the Nolo VR system. And here we have Nolo CV1, which stands for consumer version number 1. Nothing on this side, and here again Nolo CV1. I really like the packaging. It feels like a high quality product. It does not feel like any cheap product that you would get out of China. This looks like a very high-end product and I'm looking forward to see what's inside. So let's open this up. This lid here is a magnetic one, so this stays in place by magnetic powers and it feels also high quality. And now let's look inside here. There's a little box on top, probably with the cables. Let's get this out. And here beneath is the Nolo VR motion controller set. Nice. So let's see what exactly it consists of. Sorry about the wind, it's a bit windy here. And okay, here, this is the controller. Very first impression, very first impression, it feels good. And of course there's a trigger. I love triggers, especially here for motion controls. What else? Yeah, it has the same buttons as the Daydream controller with the touchpad and the two buttons beyond it. And there are also buttons on the side. And of course the trigger. And this here, this is the base station. So this base station you will have to put in front of you and it will send out signals, audio-visual signals that get picked up by the motion controllers and by the head mount. And here's the head mount. It's very light. It's extremely light. I'm very surprised right now actually that it's so light. I would not have guessed that this is so light. It also has a battery of course, so I'm rather surprised that it's so light. For the weight of the base station, it's not as light as the head mount of course, but it's also not heavy, so it's easily portable. You could bring it wherever you would like to go. It's definitely portable. So now let's check out what's in this box here. So let's turn this and it says something. It says immerse yourself with Nolo. So I suppose they have put it into the box upside down. So it came like this, but it should have come like this so I directly can read what it says. I suppose that the Nolo team checked out if everything works and then they put it back and well, they put it back in the wrong direction, but that's okay. So let's see what's inside the box now. Here we have these little clips. These ones will be attached to your headset, to your Daydream View or to whatever headset you use. So they have two of them. One has this angle, like this one. I'm going to use this one for the Daydream view, and the other one doesn't have this angle. Let's check out what's here. This is a cable, obviously. And I'm going to show you every single thing that's in this box. So let's have a look at this cable here. Oh, the wind. Let's check this out. So this cable is USB, and on one hand, and on the other side it's 3 mini USB, or is it micro USB? The one that you use for the a bit older Android phones. Definitely not USB-C. So what were these for? This cable that I've just unboxed, it is for charging the controllers and the base station. And this here is a small cable with a USB-C adapter. So this is an OTC cable which plugs into your headset, into your phone, and directly into the head mount. And now this is most probably the 4-meter long cable. Yes, with this cable you can connect your Nolo system to your PC, and you will have 4 meters of space to walk or to do whatever you need to do. And actually these are 2 cables, and they are connected with each other. So one cable connects with the head mount, with the Nolo head mount receiver, and you will stick it into your computer. And the other cable connects to your phone directly, to your Pixel XL or to whatever phone you're using, and it also goes into your computer in order to connect with Riftcat, for example, if you would like to play SteamVR games. Anyways, for all these cables I still have to try it out, of course, how it exactly works, and I will get back to that at another video. Now let me have a look at these controllers again. They feel good, they have a good grip, and they don't feel too light. Actually, you feel like you have something substantial in your hands here. Now for these buttons here, I feel they are a bit mushy, I would say, these touchpad ones. I'm very used to the clicky ones from the Daydream motion controller and also from the HippieVault third-party motion controller, which give you this very nice click. Here they are a bit mushy. For the trigger it feels great, and for the other buttons also it's a good feeling. I do have to check later if this mushiness actually will still be okay, but well, we'll all figure this out later. And again, the head mount is very, very light, and it will clip on to this clip here, and this clip is being glued to your headset. So much for the unboxing, and I've spent the last half hour or so to get everything connected. For the hardware connection, there's absolutely no problem whatsoever. This is how it looks like when you attach the Nolo to your Daydream view. So basically what you have to do, you have to clip this here. No, it's not a clip actually. It's double-sided tape, which you simply glue onto the Daydream view. And then you clip the mount onto this. And then in the end, it will look something like this. And yeah, it works. It's fixed very, very well, and it will not fall off. Good. So that's for the head mount, for the mount which goes onto the headset. Now let's have a closer look at the motion controllers. Here, this is one of them, and well, they basically look quite like the Daydream controllers, with this touchpad here and with the 2 buttons here and here. Can you see that? Yes. But this one has the trigger button, which is really awesome, which I very much miss on the original Daydream controller. And also here we have these kind of sensors, which should be audio-visual sensors who receive the signals from the Nolo base station to be able to track them in space. So that's for the hardware, no problem at all. They came already pre-charged, I didn't even have to charge it. And the only thing that I had to do now was to install the software. So for the software, it's only in beta, and I did have some problems. First, I installed some older software, some older beta, and it didn't work. Then I found out there's an update, so I installed the update, and then everything worked really fine. So I've also installed Riftcat, which allows me to play SteamVR games. I think lots of people are excited about Nolo VR because you can play Steam games. So I downloaded Riftcat, and now together with you I'm going to try it out now. First of all, I want to see how the controllers are tracked in space, and then I want to try out Tilt Brush. Now, Google Tilt Brush was an app that I always wanted to use. I always wanted to use or play or whatever. I wanted to try out Tilt Brush, the app in which you can draw beautiful drawings in 3D space in VR. And I never had the chance to do so because I don't have a Vive, I don't have a Rift, I have a PSVR which does not have Tilt Brush. And of course I have Daydream, but as we all know, it does not have Tilt Brush. So with Nolo VR and Riftcat, I'll finally be able to try it, and I'm so looking forward to try it out with you. But first of all, I'm going to try together with you how this all is being tracked in space. And now let me change to VR view to show you what I can see. So VR view. Okay, so here we are now in SteamVR, and let me take the controllers. Here we can see them, and here they are. Okay, they seem to get tracked very well. Look at this. Nice. This is cool because they are tracked in 3D space, which is impossible with a Daydream controller. And of course this makes so much possible. And my head is also tracked. Yes, this is a big difference. And from the accuracy, yes, this is very accurate. I hope you can see that. I think you can. Wow, this is really fantastic. It works so nice. Wow, look at this. Oh, here, and now I'm touching the touch pads. This is also being shown, and the trigger. Yep. Wow, okay, this is cool. This is really cool. Nice. Okay, I think look at this too. Oh wow, this is fantastic. Nice. Yep. Yeah, I think this couldn't be better. This is really nice. So now I'm going to go off of my headset and I'm going to start Tilt Brush. And I really cannot wait to play Tilt Brush with this. So I'm going to start this now. Hopefully everything works as expected. So basically now I am opening on my computer now, I'm opening Steam. And I click on Play in VR Tilt Brush. And let's see what happens here in VR. And indeed, Tilt Brush by Google starts. Great. And I can see my motion controllers here in front of me. This is great because I've been waiting to use this for so long, and finally I can do it now. Tilt Brush by Google. Okay, so hold trigger to paint. And swipe. Okay, so I have different kind of menus and a point to interact. So I point at the menu in order to choose something here. For example, the color. Or I can change the tools. Cameras, environment. I can teleport myself. There's a brush picker. Nice. And here are different brushes. Smoke, embers, fire, light, snow. Oh, this is so good. Look at this. Look at what I can do. I mean, for people with the Vive or the Oculus Rift, this is so normal. But for me as a Daydream user, this is simply fantastic. Only that I can do that. Okay, so now, if you watch my channel, then you know that I'm not a very artistic person. But anyways, I'm going to try out some of the brushes just to show you how it works. So let's say I'm going to choose now the light brush. And how about I draw some Daydream district? Just a D. Let's just try a D first. Okay, that looks great. That looks really cool. And now the fantastic thing is that I'm really in the three dimensions, where in Daydream I can only point. Here I can really do the 3 dimensions. Let me show you that here. This is fantastic, isn't it? Look at this. I could never have done that within Daydream. At the moment at least. So this is really great. And so let's check out something else. Fire, stars, duct tape, splatter, waveform. And I can go to the next page here. Coarse brushes, bubbles. Let's try bubbles. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. Okay, so now bubbles are here in the air. What is this? Hypercolor. Wow. Okay, this is some kind of color changing stuff going on. Okay, let's see what else I can do here. Basically, I don't want to actually check tilt brush. I just want to show you how this works, how the Nolo is working. So the Nolo motion controllers are being tracked in space so nicely. It's so smooth. And about my head movements, yes, look at this. I'm looking forward and I'm looking backwards and to the side and forwards. Absolutely, works great. Okay, let's see how the movement works here. Here, teleport. So I can move myself over here, for example. Okay, and then what I was just doing is here. Perfect. So I can check out some more things here. Tune, electricity. Electricity sounds good. Wow. Wow. This is so cool. I can lean over. Yeah, it works. Fantastic. I can lean back. Yep. I'm just very restricted here because my little studio is too small, unfortunately. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Nice. So there is some latency. There is definitely, this is definitely not perfect. I can feel some latency here, but it does not destroy the feeling of being here. Well, I think I could, because this is tilt brush, there's not so many things moving, and that's why it works really good. Just for tilt brush, this works great. I have to check out more, obviously, how this works with games and so on. But if you always wanted to tilt brush, to do tilt brush, you can now do it with Nolo VR if you don't want to spend the $700 for the Vive. Well, you can use tilt brush very well with the Nolo VR and the Daydream View headset, for example. Nice. Yeah, I will definitely spend more time just to check out tilt brush and other SteamVR apps. But this is only now to give you guys an idea how that works. Nice. Good, I think that should be enough for this very first touch here. So I'm just coming out of tilt brush that I've been using here on my Daydream View with my Pixel XL and the Nolo VR and Riftcat, the app that allows you in conjunction with Nolo VR to use SteamVR games with two controllers which are tracked in space just like the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift. And my first impressions of this are, this is very cool. This is incredibly cool because the motion tracking works extremely well with the Nolo VR. However, there's still some difficulties in setting this up. I had to try it out like for half an hour because I had the wrong drivers first. But once you have everything set up, it does work well. At least in my first tries here, when I was just checking the tracking in space of these controllers, which are like the Daydream View controller. However, they have here the trigger, and of course they have these additional sensors. So that works very well, and I'm so happy that I can finally use tilt brush. I had been dying to use this, but I had no chance because I don't have the HTC Vive or the Oculus Rift, but only Daydream. And as you know, Daydream does not support tilt brush. Of course, I'm going to check out more apps and more games on SteamVR, but for this video, I only want to show you an unboxing and give you my very first impression. And these very first impressions are good. The tracking works really good. Unfortunately, there is a noticeable lag. In tilt brush, that is fine. You can do your drawings and, well, actually the little lag won't hurt very much. But I suppose if you play action games and well, if you play these games which need this strong and quick interaction, you might not feel very well with that. Well, this is what I suppose right now, but I will definitely check that out further in upcoming reviews of more games that I'm going to play with Nolo VR, Riftcat, and of course my Daydream View and the Pixel XL. That's it for this unboxing and first impression video of the Nolo VR. You will get much more content on Daydream District very soon. So if you enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up, and of course if you haven't subscribed to Daydream District yet, do so now. Keep on daydreaming and see you in the next video.